Well, small businesses are important to our economy, and this week they are in the spotlight. National Small Business Week is happening, in fact, right now.
So joining us with more on that is Andy Kosemba, President and CEO of Calhoun Companies. Andy, good morning.
Good morning,
Good to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Happy National Small Business Week. Tell us a little bit about what this week is all about.
Yeah, so National Small Business Week originally began back in 1963, was started and continues to be kind of hosted by the United States Small Business Administration, which is often called the SBA for short. So that's when it began.
Okay, so why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience with small businesses?
Yeah, so Calhoun Companies, we are business brokers. We work with small independent businesses, small to mid-size, helping business owners and potential business owners who are looking to buy or sell businesses. So we make matches and bring people together.
So when we say small business, what are we talking? How small, how big? What's the range there?
Yeah, so contrary to what maybe first pops to mind, these are not just mom and pop businesses. This is can be really much larger businesses. The real criteria is that they are privately held and employ fewer than 500 people.
500?
Yeah,
okay.
so it can be quite large.
Okay, and small businesses are so important to the economy. Explain how they kind of fuel the rest of the economy.
Yeah, so a couple facts, I guess. There are over 27 million small businesses in the United States, making up 99% of employers. So vast majority, obviously, of the employers are small businesses. Over 50% of the American workers are employed or either own or work for small businesses. So again, very impactful in the job market. And then as far as new jobs being created, 2 out of every 3 are created by small businesses.
Wow, so that's a lot of people impacted. I mean, I would imagine that's just an example of Minnesota too. I mean, that was those were the national numbers,
stats.
But what does the community in Minnesota look
Yeah,
like?
so Minnesota is very much the same. Over 500,000 small businesses employing over 1.2 million people. So again, very impactful.
So you were highlighting small businesses. Can you give us an example of a company or companies that are really thriving?
Part of the way we celebrate Small Business Week is we recognize success stories, very strong small businesses in our area. We'll be doing that this week, throughout the week, recognizing them on social media, so you can tune in for that. But we've been doing that a couple years in a row now. Last year we recognized, just to name a few, social entrepreneur, people that make a difference in the community. We recognized Latitude, which is a local creative agency. Every year they give back 50% of their profits. So they've brought clean water to over 100,000 people. They've donated over 1.4 million meals to people in need. So in addition to being very good at what they do, they're also giving back in a way that's very important. So Latitude, we recognized them last year. Our business champion of the year last year was The Nerdery, a very well-known software programming company. Again, just excellence in their field, always at the forefront of their industry. So we were able to recognize them last year. Kicking off this week, we're recognizing today a company called Verseek. They are a talent search firm. Again, very excellent at what they do, but we're again recognizing them as a social entrepreneur for the way they give back, both at a corporate level and then individually. Their employees have a strong commitment to helping people. Involved with many different charities through the year, including Dress for Success, which they have going on right now. So very cool.
You know, we love our big businesses here in Minnesota too, because we've got a lot of them. You know, but why do you think it's so important to also recognize the smaller businesses, whether it be the mom and pop store or the one that has 450 employees? Why do you think it's so important?
Well, I think people resonate with where they work, and as I mentioned in the stats earlier, most people work for small businesses, and that makes a difference. And they're the ones that in various local communities can really be impactful, both in employment but also in giving back, kind of as I've highlighted.
Yeah, that's great. Small businesses should be recognized.
They should be.
Doing that.
That's what we're doing this week,
Thank you.
So go hug a small business owner.
There you go. Go buy something.
Go buy something, right?
I'd like that more.
Go shop at the store.
Right.
Andy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me,
From Calhoun Companies President and CEO. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.